the reason why is you can't confine it just to black females. It's people in general. If everybody understood white supremacy, what it is, and how it works, this problem would be over, because the white supremacists couldn't stand that kind of weight. But, you know, most people look at white supremacy, and first of all, who is this guy Neely Fuller talking about some white supremacy? Every now and then you run into some white people who will beat up on you or kill you or deny you a job. But, I mean, you know, that's not the whole world. I mean, you know, he's making that up. Neely Fuller, I mean, you know, he's an old guy, I mean, from the back of the bus, and he has become delusional. He thinks that this, you know, all these white folks and whatnot are ganging up on him and whatnot. I mean, you know, I can understand the old dude, I mean, looking at it that way. You know, yeah. I mean, you know, I understand when people say these things. Say, but it ain't really like that, man. Man, I got white women. I mean, you know, I work with white guys. They're some of the dumbest people in the world, man. I mean, you know, I have to tell them things all the time. I have to straighten them out. And there are a lot of black people who talk like that and who really believe that and all like that. But I'm saying, you don't try to convince. I always say part of the code is you don't, the counter-racist code should not be preached, and it shouldn't be, certainly shouldn't be, you try to indoctrinate people. You just simply lay it out there and say, this is the way I see it. Now, if you don't see it that way, tell me the way that you see it, and then act accordingly.
Okay.
Because if what's in the code is true, they're going to find out. And who is going to make them find out? Not another black person, the white supremacists themselves. They're the best teachers in the world to black people of what their place is.
Yes.
All right? There's a lot of black people who've said, well, I don't believe nothing that you're talking about, man. I ain't seen no evidence. Man, you way off base, man. I mean, where have you been? You must have been on another planet. I don't know where you've been, but the kind of world that I've been in, I mean, it don't nowhere match what you're talking about, folks.
Right.
I mean, people have told me that on a personal level, you know, and I don't argue. See, the code says don't argue. Don't try to convince. Just say, well, this is my view, and this is the way I see it. Now, you know, if you can come back and show me where it's different, then I'll go and take a look, and I'll agree with you. I mean, don't run from the truth. I mean, even if you've been incorrect about everything like forever, don't run from the truth.
Yes.
You know, I won't run from it. If somebody can show me where I don't know what I'm talking about anything, I'll say, yeah, I got that incorrect.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to go back and get on Talktainment Radio right now and say, hey, page 32, hey, forget that, because that ain't true.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, but so far, even in looking for it, see, Neely Fuller has done this. I've gone out and tried to prove myself to be in error, but I get disappointed every time.
Every time.
Every time. I mean, I have to walk away and say, man, I thought I found a crack in my own premise. I thought I found something in error, but doggone it, I scratched just a little deeper, and there it was again.
Again.
Same old story. Racism right there in my face.